Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, Slimy here, and before today's video does start, I just wanted to say that if you guys are, do enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like, but do that at the end of the video if you enjoy it. And, next thing I wanted to say is, if you also did enjoy the video, make sure to subscribe, and, turn on post notifications, please, okay? I'm trying to reach 200 subs, okay? But yeah, anyways, the thing I was going to talk about is my Wi-Fi isn't doing too good right now, so the match that's going to be the background gameplay was before my Wi-Fi started acting all up, and yeah, so if I don't upload Fortnite videos in the next little while, like 2 or 3 days, if I don't upload Fortnite videos in those days, then you know why. But yeah, guys, let's get right into this video, tips and tricks on how to win more gunfights in Fortnite, and build fights, gunfights, basically same thing in my opinion. But yeah, anyways, enjoy the video, guys. Peace. Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, Slimy here. In today's video, we are going to be going over a few tips and tricks on how to win more gunfights in Fortnite Battle Royale. So before this video does start, make sure, you guys, I think I covered this in the intro of the video, but like, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, please. But yeah, let's get into these tips and tricks. And also I wanted to shout out Spectral Space G7. He was the person that I was playing with in the match, so go check him out, subscribe and all that. Also shout out to Totorian. He's a pretty good YouTuber as well. Yes, please, but yeah, let's get right into the video. So guys, the first tip to win more gunfights, to go up to the rank of being able to win quite a few gunfights, so that way you can land tilted way more and get more kills for those modes where you need points. That made no sense, but you know what I mean. Okay, you know what I mean, guys. Let's get into the video. So the first tip is to always have, if for close quarter combat, this is what this tip is mainly for, is to always have a good sensitivity for using shotguns up close and making sure you can always hit those headshots. So the best sensitivity you basically just have in total to get more headshots. Now my sensitivity is 8.8, and I've used that sensitivity for quite a long time. So, I can hit headshots with shotguns at close quarters, but I know you guys might not, use a sensitivity that high, and you guys might, want to use one a little bit lower, and just find the sensitivity that you're best with at close quarters. Now next is to make sure that you have a good building sensitivity. This one's for build fights. A good building sensitivity for those close quarters combat fights. And, not close quarters, I meant building fights. For those building fights, make sure you have a good building sensitivity, because ever since the new update, there's building sensitivity, and then there's also the, your normal sensitivity for when you're shooting and aiming at sights and editing and all that. But mine I think is 1.70, and that one's pretty good. I'm gonna 1v1 a PC player soon to see if I can compete with them. And but yeah, the third tip is for gunfights is going to be making sure that you have a quick trigger finger, I mean. And there's many ways to work on this, like 1v1ing your friends, and all that. That's what I did back in season 1, though. You couldn't 1v1 friends. You just have to play normal matches, but as soon as Playgrounds came out, I started, getting into more gunfights, doing building battles against my friends and all that to get those actual, trigger fingers. Better. I probably worded that way differently than other people would, but you know, why not? Anyways, so the next tip, the fourth tip, is to make sure, this one is for more of the people that play like squads and all that, and this one is to make sure that you always are around your teammates. Now, this one's obvious, honestly, but you know, I had to throw it in because why not? But basically, what I mean by this is just stick to your teammates. Okay, stick with your teammates. If you're playing squads and you know two people want to split up, then you and one person go one place and one and another person go another place. And that's a lot how a lot of people get world records for kills and all that, because you're covering 2 areas of the map and it's in squads. And you know, if you're in duos, just don't split up. Okay, unless you think you can take on full duo by yourself. Okay. Now the next tip, guys, is, and you know, this one I think I learned from watching a lot of fall and you know summer skirmishes with all those pro players playing, and I saw a lot of them doing this to win more gunfights, and that is, if someone has the health advantage on you, and you know they knocked down your building and all that, and they took off a lot of your shield, what you want to do is, instead of just spamming wall while they're spamming their SMG, spam wall, staircase, back up one, wall, staircase, back up one, wall, staircase, and then eventually, and once they stop spamming and reload, just pop off, you know, pop up from one of those staircases and start lasering them, and you could win way more gunfights doing this. Trust me, I started doing this and I win a lot more gunfights. I already won a bunch before, but now I win 10 times more. And the next thing is to make sure that you can always hit headshots. Now, this one's more for the SMG spammers, is, you know, because close quarters with an SMG, they don't do that much damage, you know, unless you're using a P90. That only does 18 unless you get a headshot. So, yeah, this tip applies to every SMG, and especially with the new 6-shooter, you're going to need to make sure that you can always hit headshots, especially at close quarters, with SMGs and the 6-shooter. And assault rifles as well, and shotguns, and every gun when you're at close quarters. Okay, just do it. But the next and the final tip on winning more gunfights is to make sure that you always have the height advantage on the enemy. Now, this one, a lot of people probably tell you, but I mean, you know, again, watching fall skirmishes and summer skirmishes, literally every single one that's gone on, and just pro players in general, stalking them, their every move. Anyways, I'm so cringy. Basically, just by, you know, if you have low ground, what you want to do is basically build a bunch, like maybe 1 or 2 ramps with walls right placing in front of them right after you build them, and then do a 90-degree, which a 90-degree is basically where you build a ramp and then you turn 90 degrees, staircase 90 degrees again, staircase 90 degrees again, staircase, and the enemy, if he, you know, has the high ground on you, if you keep doing that to get up to him, he'll barely be able to shoot you if you have a fast building sensitivity, and you can just build fast enough for him to not get those shots popped off on you. And but yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did, make sure to like, subscribe, check out Special Space G7. I'll see you guys in the next video, peace.